The Switch 2 is finally out. Yeah, I know I should have made this video a month ago, but I'm not that good at playing. So to celebrate its release, I decided to rank every single Nintendo Switch game that I've played. Okay, first year of Breath of the Wild, and like, what a start. I haven't beaten it. Zelda fans, please don't come after me. But from what I have played, I can't put it any lower than peak. It basically like defined the Switch's first year, is what I would say if it wasn't for... Get out of the way, Mario & Rabbids. These two games. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was actually my favorite game for a long time. Like, when I first played it, I was grinding like crazy. Kind of like I'm doing right now with Mario Kart Worlds. I may have a problem, guys. And Mario Odyssey. I mean, what else do I have to say? The movement is incredible. The open world is amazing. The music is crazy good. I can't put it any lower than the top of the list so far. Oh, Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I apologize for pushing you out of the way like 30 seconds ago, because I'm gonna be honest, you're peak. I'm not joking. This is actually one of the best games I've ever played. It's so funny. The battle system is weirdly great. It's actually incredible. Who would have thought that this collab would make such a good game? I'm gonna be honest, I forgot to take this one out, because I sorted through all these and took away ones that I haven't played, including, yes, I haven't played Splatoon, or a Xenoblade game, or a Pokemon game. I'm sorry. Tropical Freeze. Okay, I feel like kind of hypocritical to put everything in the peak tier so far, but that's just how the Switch lifespan started out. I'm not joking, I played Tropical Freeze for the first time earlier this year, like in February. It is incredible. One of the best 2D games I've ever played. And we're getting an even better Donkey Kong game this year with DK Bonanza, which, yes, I will play and make several videos on. I'm not sure what on, I'll probably do a playthrough, but I'm not one to do playthroughs on this channel, at least yet. I've been meaning to transition into playthroughs, but currently I'm doing challenges to build up an audience. Let's not have existential crisis while we're ranking Switch games, like Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. As much as it pains me to say it, it's gonna be our first to not peak tier. But with that said, it is very close to peak. I love this game way more than I should, and way more than a lot of other people too. It is such an underrated gem, and I'm a sucker for Toad. I mean, I made him my mascot for Pete's sake. Peak is what I consider like a 9 out of 10 or above, and this is like an 8.8. I'm sorry, Toad. And next we got Super Mario Party. This game is hated on for a lot of reasons, but I don't agree with any of them. I think this game's amazing. Is it peak? No. But is it really freaking good and peak with friends? Yes. And then we got Smash Ultimate. No explanation here, it's peak. But actually, the movesets are so refined and really satisfying to use for a lot of the characters, and even the ones I suck at, that's on me. And then there's New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. The New Super Mario Bros. Series is hated on for being bland and generic, and there's like 6 games in the series, all of which look the same. And while I to an extent agree, I still think the games are pretty good. It's at the top of the good tier, I think. It is still fun. And then we've got Tetris 99. Wait, hold on. I have come to a realization. I don't own Tetris 99, I own Puyo Puyo Tetris. But I don't think that's on the list. So I'm gonna rank Tetris 99 as Puyo Puyo Tetris. I think this game is good. Like, it's Tetris. There really isn't anything much to say. It's satisfying, it's fun. Yoshi's Crafted Worlds. This game is overhated so thoroughly. I don't care what anyone says, I think it is adorable, it is fun. I can't be the only one who thinks this. Please, guys, tell me I'm not crazy. Super Mario Maker 2. This one has a bit of sentimental value because that's what my first video was. Anyway, onto the game itself. It's great. Like, we all know what Mario Maker is at this point. It's fun to build your own levels, especially if you're good at making levels. It's great to play online. Really, it's just a great game. Pokemon Cafe Remix. Okay, guys, don't flame me for this. This is the only Pokemon game I've ever played. I can just hear the riot of pitchforks and torches in the streets. It's not even the Switch version, It was the mobile version. Literally, the way I found it was I found it in Shape Friliz's which Smash character has canonically eaten pizza video, where he was trying to find Pikachu. I found the game through that, and he was like, oh, okay, the game's actually pretty fun. I kind of enjoyed it. So I was like, hey, okay, sure, let me download that game to find out. And you know what? It's actually pretty good. It is fun for what it is. Luigi's Mansion 3. I love this game so much. It's actually unreal. Hot take, better than Breath of the Wild. Probably because I haven't finished it. But actually, Luigi's Mansion 3 is so unbelievably good. It is just as funny and charming as the other ones. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to take out Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Although I did play the original on the 3DS, and I am counting Pokemon Cafe Remix. Put it back. Not harming anyone. And then Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo Olympic Games. This game is okay. It's the only one of the Olympic Games that I've played. And is it bad? No, I wouldn't say so. It's the same amount of enjoyability as Pokemon Cafe Remix, but with the downside of instead of it being a fun little mobile game where you just attach icons together, this is a freaking Mario and Sonic game. I do still think it is good, but not often would I go out of my way to play it. And now going from that to a game I should go out of my way to play, Animal Crossing New Horizons. I played this game for a solid, like 5 hours. But I'm sorry, this game is too charming and cute. I can't put it that high because I haven't played even a decent amount of it, honestly. And then we've got Paper Mario the Origami King. This is a Star Ally situation where I forgot to take it out, so I won't rank it on the list, but I will say the soundtrack is incredible. Red Streamer Battle and Value Battle Theme are two of my favorite songs ever. And then we've got 3D All-Stars. Oh, this one is really tough to rank because if we're judging it based on the quality of the games it contains, it's probably the best game out of all of these. But on the other hand, it's really not a great compilation. Because yes, it contains all these masterpieces, but the way it just throws them together, and the fact that they barely updated any of it, really, or the fact that they forgot Galaxy 2 or 3D Lands, it doesn't really make it that good of a compilation. Like, it really is just a 3 games stitched together in one cartridge. So as good as the games are, I feel like it'll have to be near the bottom. If we're judging it based on the quality of the games, it'd probably be up here. But it really isn't a great compilation, so it goes down here. Going from a game that should be peak to a game that is peak, we have 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Yeah, I'm serious. Get out of my way, progressive ad. The platforming is great, the level design is also great, the power-ups are so fun. The cat power-up is actually in my top 3. They could have just remade the game, but they added an entire new side story, which is debatably almost better than 3D World. And going from a peak game to a peaker game, Miitopia. This is one of the most hear me out games on the entire list. Or at least my take. It is my 3rd favorite game of all time. It is so charming and fun, and it is an RPG, and the battle system is amazing, and the soundtrack goes way harder than it should. And you can make your characters anyone. My current team is literally Cookie Monster, Elmo, Matt, like the Wii Sports Matt, Bill Cipher, Jaden Animations, yes, another reference. And that's just half of them. I can't even think of the other ones, but they are insane, trust me. Oh, and then we've got WarioWare Get It Together. I beat this game in an afternoon, like last year. But man, that was such a fun afternoon. The minigames are insanely weird and hilarious. Every character has their own unique abilities, and while not all of them are great, looking at you, 9volt. Literally, 9volt is the only exception. If his ability wasn't that, I would literally say all of them are great. And then Mario Party Superstars. I think my opinion for Mario Parties on the Switch is they started off great, and then just got slightly better with every one. All the boards they brought back are really good, and the minigames are also amazing. And then we've got Kirby Forgore the Lands. I think it's peak. The soundtrack, not a single bad song. Every single one. The level design is the best in the series. Yes, because it's 3D. But also, and all the copy abilities are really great. And the co-op is really fun. Bandana Z is literally a god. And then we've got Nintendo Switch Sports. This game is slightly overhated. Is Wii Sports a million times better? Yes. But do I think it is still a good enough installment in the sports? They're not Mii's. So, console name sports series? Yes. Going from one overhated game to another overhated game. I actually don't understand the hate for Mario Strikers Battle League. I think the hate I saw was there weren't many tournaments to do. But here's the thing. I played Mario Strikers for a long time when I was like really young. And I literally just played CPUs. And I didn't even know there were tournaments until Battle League came out. So I don't really have a problem with there being not many tournaments. And I just don't think it's fun. We're just on a streak of good but not great. Actually, no, that's a bit of a lie. Is it great? No. Do I feel bad saying it's good but not great? Yes. It's literally just a racing game where you eat and get fatter. Like, what more do I have to say? It's charming, it's pretty funny, and it's just, like, a fun time. And then we've got Sparks of Hope. I said Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle was one of the best games Nintendo ever made, and this was just a sequel where they did everything better. It is slightly funnier, the battle system is slightly better, the characters are slightly cooler, having Bowser on your team is amazing, having people have a British accent is really funny. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Yeah, the game is really good. I played Forgotten Land first, so in my eyes, it was just like if Forgotten Land was 2D. That probably made no sense. Tears of the Kingdom. This is literally the exact same case, except I've played even less of it. Pikmin 4. This is another Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom scenario, where I have played a small amount of it, but I can't deny that it's peak. This is the only Pikmin game I've played, but it really just has all the good attributes that all the other Pikmin games have. It's a different kind of game, at least that I'm used to, and I do think it is peak. Speaking of peak, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. The level design is incredible. The Wonder Flower mixing up the level is such a fun gimmick, and they do it so well. Not a single bad effect in the entire game. People, they hate the boss battles, and no, that's about it. What I'm here to say, the boss battles are pretty good. Is it all Bowser Jr.? Yes. Do I really, really like Bowser Jr.? Yes. The comedy and the talking flowers. Peak. And then going from a peak game to a move it really is just like smooth moves, but slightly worse. But I do still think it's good. Super Mario RPG. This is my second favorite game of all time. The soundtrack is one of the best Nintendo's ever made. Like, Beware the Forest Mushrooms. And the comedy. If there's one thing that all of the RPGs master, they master the comedy and the music. Or at the very least, they're, looking at you, Sticker Star, the two best aspects of the game. Everything about this game is incredible. And then we have Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I do think it is really good. The puzzles, they're not hard, but they do test your brain a little bit. It's a good level of difficulty, especially for this type of game. And the mini Marios are really cute. Princess Peach Showtime. This is another prime example of really good for what it is. I do think it is pretty fun. All the transformations are pretty good. And yes, the Persona 5 ripoff is my favorite. We finally made it. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Screw it, I'm making an entire extra row because I feel like I have to. Be sure to add the IMO because people will correct me if I don't put it. People will say I'm wrong. Everything, and I mean everything about this game is so exceptionally peak. It is both the funniest and one of the saddest game I have ever played. And the soundtrack. Oh my god. The soundtrack is so good that I'm probably playing it as background music right now. The characters are all written beautifully. Vivian, is my favorite character ever in any media. The only even contenders are Shadow and Heath Ledger's Joker. And even then, it's not that much of a competition. Every single chapter, the weakest one in my opinion is chapter 2, but even then, it is great. I really could make a whole hour-long video about how much I love this game, but I feel like you can already tell. It's my favorite game of all time. Anyway, moving from that, we have Nintendo World Championships. This game is good. It really is just like you play it every once in a while for an afternoon and you have a fun time. Cause it is fun to speedrun, and I could honestly see myself making a video where I get S rank on everything. That would probably be a nightmare, but it would be really fun. Actually, I should do that. Not yet. I'm not ready for that. And then we got Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I've played the original 3DS version, and I haven't beaten it, but from what I have played, it's pretty good. It really just has all the qualities of Luigi's Mansion 3, but it's just 3 I think is better. I can't really say Luigi's Mansion 2 did it worse, because it came before. What I'm saying is 3 just took everything from 2 and made it a lot better. And then we've got Echoes of Wisdom, a Zelda game where you finally play as Zelda. The Legend of Link is finally here. I do think it is really good. And then we've got Mario Party Jamboree. It really just takes everything from the first 2 and makes them better. And this is really the first Mario Party game to add a genuine story mode. That's not just play the boards. The main issue with the first 2 Mario Parties is they're best with friends, but as single player they are slightly worse. But with Jamboree, it solves that issue, because with the story mode, it's debatably better than with friends. And then finally, the very last game we have, Mario and Luigi Brothership. This is the only Mario and Luigi game I've played, but I think it's good. I really don't understand the hate that some people say it. IGN, you guys are stupid. The story is really good. The characters are just as fun as any Mario RPG. And the battle system and the bosses are really fun. Oh, I just realized, we haven't used the bad tier once. Done.